Please welcome our next participant, 11th grade student of Georgian section, Anano Gverdtsiteli.
What does it mean to be slow? You look at your watch, it's 8 p.m. You open your book, it's 8:15. You read 4 pages, it's 8:35. So what is happening? Clock hands are moving very fast. So being slow simply means that time is running from you and you are not trying to catch up. I often had this feeling when I was little. Now I realize why it took so much time for me to complete the task. It didn't appear as a problem to me before I started school. I still remember laughing how I lagged behind my extroverted friend who was faster than me even in packing a school bag, because I wanted everything in my school bag to be neat and organized. During our drawing class, I spent more time putting pens and pencils in order than actually drawing a picture. When I was writing an essay at home with a pen, I had to make sure that all of my pencils were sharpened. Sometime later, when mechanical pencils became popular, I had to make sure that all of them were filled with lead, and I should have extra lead too, just in case I would need one. When I was getting ready to go to the pool, folding my clothes took more time than taking it off, putting on my swimsuit, and going to the pool. While I was swimming, I thought more about making my moves correctly than making them fast. Of course, professionals can do that all at the same time, but that wasn't my purpose. My first stroke, I would call it a stroke, was in 4th grade during my math exam. And I got a very bad result. And it did not happen because I didn't know how to solve math problems. I can't tell you because I don't remember clearly what was happening in my head. Was I trying to write beautiful or was I thinking about something else? But when I saw that all of my classmates were turning in their exam papers and leaving, I became very nervous. But it was too late. Time had already run away. Next year, I got the highest score in class, and Time and me had an agreement at that time, but our race hadn't finished yet. Time continued to punish me over and over again every year. In 9th grade, I joined a tennis club at my new school. Time became a tennis ball, and now I really had to catch this time ball with a racket. After practicing for about 8 months, I was ready to play on scores, and my first opponent was a boy about 11 years old, and he had been practicing for 4 years. So he was going to be the first one to serve. When he tossed the ball and hit it, in that part of the second, I started to think how brilliant his serve was, and I completely forgot about my return. And I got the result accordingly. His serve wasn't the only thing that was perfect in his play. He moved fast, he moved his racket correctly, his shots were powerful. The balls he hit dropped exactly where he wanted them to drop. And I saw that and I was thinking, why? Why is he so good at it? Is it because that he had been practicing for 4 years? Is it because he had been practicing somewhere else before? Or maybe he's just more talented? And I was thinking about that. I was observing his shots and I didn't think about my returns, and my returns were just becoming instinctive. And I lost my first set, as you might have guessed, and I sat during our break, and I made a face as he was thinking about a new strategy, but no, I was thinking about his play. I was thinking about my opponent. I was fascinated and afraid at the same time. I admired his play, and I wanted to play like him, but at the same time, I knew that if I didn't change anything, I would lose. And not only lose, but be defeated with a horrifying score. So I got up, and in seconds, I had to remember all of the skills that I've learned during these 8 months. I had to gather everything, and most importantly, my attention. I got ready to return his brilliant serve, and my return was much better than 30 minutes ago. I won the second set, and I can't tell you how we finished our match because it started to rain. I never saw this boy again because apparently he had changed his tennis class schedule, but it's not important because I will always remember our match as an experience. It made me understand one very important thing, that my wrong thoughts for that moment made me lose, and my desire not to lose made me concentrate. Focus. The lack of that was a problem for me since first grade and before. That's why people always tell me that I had problems managing time. There are several different opinions why people are slow. For example, they make sure everything is correct. They want everything to be perfect. They are waiting for the right timing. They give their full attention. They consider all of their options. And in tennis, you have to perform all of them I mentioned before the ball reaches you. Therefore, extremely fast. So I've learned that time management means knowing what your aim is in a specific situation. If you know that, you know what you should concentrate on. My problem was that I was addressing my concentration, my attention to a wrong direction. I made emphasis on unnecessary details which made no sense in that case. Now I'm learning to set the right goal and try to reach it and understand what's necessary to be done and what's not. Thank you.